give us a hot second here. Pavel has done a dumb thing I can see in the chat. But in case you're watching this later on an export, hi and welcome back for the season finale of TRACC. Casual reboot, everything broke. Sorry. It is usually easier to do stuff when the broadcasting software actually plays along, and also I'm actually in the chat. I just forgot you can actually hear me, Chris.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. One more lap, I guess.
Let's see, we have 10 drivers, 2 minutes left. And with a bit of luck, we might actually have a UI now. But I can tell you that Pavel over Norwich had tried to run -10 wing. And apparently this was a bad idea. And now something is upside down. Successfully loaded. And if I go in, nothing. Well, I'm gonna have to get creative with today's stream.
You can't see anything.
No. I can only see Kirkhild's car. That's literally it.
Whose car?
Kirkhild's.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna have to improvise. Suppose. Maybe I can make the controller work in my favor. Still, it is going better than the stream that didn't happen because everything crashed.
Okay, that's the end of qualifying.
I'm just gonna switch race cam here.
Put some fuel in.
How much would you reckon?
I'm putting 30 litres, 12.1 laps, just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
It's not like it's going to make too much difference to me.
Okay, I have UI now. Well, actually, no, I have controls, but I don't have a UI. So, if I can find the right buttons. Okay, we have a UI now, so I'm gonna leave you alone again, Chris. Thank you for your time.
Okay.
And I'll probably annoy you in the break. Okay, all jokes aside, we are already green here. It is Kirkhill in front of Petery, in front of Kurian, in front of Fisher. Behind them, it's gonna be Karlberg, Lornovich, Orenov, Brasser, and Orenorich. There we go. And Barker and Bloom. Gonna be 10 guys, 10 laps. As we just see Lauren Vinicius go all out and all in. That was a very courageous move, and someone's probably gonna hit him over it. But if it works, well, it might work. Coming out on the back straight, it is Kirkheld in front of Petery. In front of Kurian. Ravlovinovic, and with Fisher and who has Karlberg right on the behind, coming into the bus stop in a few moments. It is not quite the place you want to go too wide. As, yep, Karlberg blows the braking and goes out of bounds. Which lets everyone past, and if I may be as bold as to remind you, Karlberg needs to beat Barker for that P3 in the championship. Let's see, we have some free wide action coming up. Going into that real dangerous first corner of the track. Lots of bumping behind them. We have gravel. Ooh! Pole and pole action. Drosser kills Soren Norwich. Not beautiful, and ooh, that is gonna hurt both guys' race. Go back up, it is still Kirkheld, Petery, Durian, Lovrenovicius, who apparently has managed to stick it in P4. Fisher, Barker, and Karlberg, who has actually made up for eating the gravel. Chris Bloom, who I've been chatting with in the chat while everything was broken, apparently just came out of pits. I do not know what happened. Let's go back up and see, does Petery have any form of slipstreaming? Now we learned in Watkins Glen that the Honda does not necessarily have the horsepower. And this is a horsepower track whether you like it or not. Whoa! Wow, is that Kurian? I mean, some of these people are taking this track like it was a rallycross circuit. Fisher is up next. We get a bumper cam. Just getting some air now. And he's sneaking an attack. It is possible in this one because it is a very difficult braking zone. Very difficult. He is able to keep the attack up. There is already a good spread on all the drivers. Now the cameras on this track aren't very good. You can't really see two people at once. So I have to wait until they actually leave for straight. That's where we can see two people at once. Now, will he have the slipstream as they cross half the track? Let's see. Well, I do not think the Opel has enough horsepower to deal with the Peugeot. A bit of courage in the braking might help as the Peugeot goes wide. You know what? If you can't beat them by speed, Wait for until they make a mistake. Just wait. That means there's gonna be a counterattack coming up. Parker is lurking in the background. Whoa! And Lauren just goes out of bounds. Below the braking, you go outside. It is on T1 as it is on the bus stop. Very difficult to brake. It also means we get to see the Poles again, Pavel and Pol. Basically the same guy, basically the same name. Something. Let's go back up front here on lap 4. It is still Nils van der Kirkhill on his lonesome. Sultan Petery just over a second behind. Sultan has not given up on catching him yet. But Kirkhill is fast, and we know it. As for the rest of the people, as you can see in the track time display, they're all evenly spread out. Very evenly spread out, to be honest. But let's see if we can catch some people going sideways through the bus stop. Starting with Kirkhill. Whoa! No, Peter saves it. Peter saves it. The cone, however, is dead. F in chat for the cone. See some more people? Are we gonna choose now? Pavel? Bloom, okay. Curran is catching up to Petery after the bus stop shenanigans. Go to the bumper cam. Is Petery sliding or is he just taking an alternative angle? It is not good to know. But it did cost him 0.3 of a second. Now he is going to have several braking zones to make the move in. But more to the point, I think it's going to be the bus stop now. Already has the draft. Or he's actually... No, it is stationary in time. Maybe he has lost the draft again. Or regained it, but it is not gonna be enough at a bus stop. How about T1? Now, a lot of people, they don't like oval racing. They're saying, you just turn left. But people forget that turning left is not easy at these speeds. Like, this is not an F1 car. It will swerve once you go past 200. Let's see how it goes into T1. Both are alive. More or less. Skip down here. Paul Drosser is catching up to Pavel over Norwich. More or less, at least. Let's see. Grosser is aggressive, but does he have the courage after T-boning Pavel? Or will he have the courage, or will he be respectful enough not to make a move? Now, I'm not entirely sure how much damage they actually have, but they definitely have to take a lot coming into this one. Well, coming together earlier. Especially Drosser, he has to have front arrow damage. But he does have the advantage right now. 1/10. Let's go. Whoa! And defense did not die. The sign did not die, but it should have. Drosser goes wide, and that is the end of his attack. Let's go here. Lap 7. It is still Critical, but he has 5 seconds down to Zoltan Petery, who has been able to reject Adam Kurian so far. P4 is Lucas Fischer. Colin Barker, Johan Karlberg, Lovinovicius, who's going white again, Orrin Norwich, Drosser, and Chris Bloom. Now remember, for race 2, we take top 8 of this race and we flip them around. That means Paolo Norwich is currently going to be in pole. Which is also why Drosser has to attack harder. Because you don't want to be P9 here. At the moment there is a cool 2 seconds between everyone. We're gonna switch on auto director and we're gonna see if there's anything we can learn here. Now people's cars top out at around 250 kilometers an hour. At which point, I mean, these cars don't have enough aero to stick at that speed. Or as Pavel said earlier in the stream, -10 win, bad idea. Because you need the grip. We're simply gonna go with Kirkhill here. That is the most interesting place to be at the moment. Except for what the game says. It says go look at Lucas Fischer. Follow him around a bit. Now this is of course the track that they do the 24 hours of Daytona on. Now these guys don't have the same problems here. They have sunlight. And cars that don't fall apart. Which I'm sure will no doubt help. As Kirkhill takes a good amount of gravel. Now let's see, what's this top speed gonna be like? $50, 251, 252, 253, and now he has to step on the brakes. Very unsafe, that place to brake. There we go, let's go. You can look at Johan Karlberg, who has, after his early mistake. They're going to catch up to Colin Barker. Let's check the standings again. I believe it was 4 or 8 points between the two guys. Verify that. Yeah, Kohlberg is 8 points behind Barker. Now it's 25 for a win. And let's see, Barker is gonna get 11 points for this, and Kohlberg is gonna get 10 points. But still, 1 point can matter. Some point at least. He's within 1 second now. The cars bounce around a bit. Barker getting the long end of the stick here and actually gets it to pull away again. Kirkhill should be on the last lap now. 7 seconds ahead, that is not gonna go away. Back to Kohlberg and Barker. Six tenths. It's gonna be all or nothing going into the bus stop in a few moments. All or nothing. We're just gonna skip ahead here, yeah. Kirkhill's still ahead, but let's get on with the slipstream battle. Three tenths. All or nothing, Johan. All or nothing. Ooh, nope, nope. Bit too much all, not enough nothing. Or something. No, he has to move. He has to move. Kirkhill is gonna take the win up front. But this is a slipstream battle for 1 point. Yeah, Kirkhill has already crossed the line ahead of Peter, Kurian, Fisher, and this battle it is Kohlberg versus Barker. On the line, Days of Thunder. But Kohlberg takes it. What a finish. What a finish. Anyway, race winner, Ilsvente Kirkhill for the 8th time this season. Bada bing, bada boom. P2, Petery. P3, Kurian. Fisher. And P7, where it's Lovrenovicius. Arnold, who's gonna be in pole for race 2. Drosser, who is in the pits. And Chris Bloom, who is in the chat. But nonetheless, still alive. That was a bit of a dull race, to be honest, right until Kohlberg's last moment attack. That was beautiful. As we get the results confirmed here, as some questionables is Lovrenovic's massive attack earlier in the race. I would imagine someone might protest that. But we can't check that now. And it would be a post-race protest anyway. Anyway, this means that Karlberg is gonna be 7 points behind Barker. 7 points is the difference between being 2nd and 6th in this race. Kirkhill obviously takes the championship. We knew that. Congratulations. And Kurian should have saved his 2nd place now. And Peter, we should be certain to get 5th. But it's okay because we'll have race tune in a minute. Just to wrap everything up. Now, do I have connection? We'll see as the chat complains. There we go. Yes, Pavel, you were killed in lap 2. I think everyone tried to kill you that race. Very weird experience, I think. I just gotta turn on the camera here. That's always too early because we're 30 seconds away from start. Now, can I have a grid order? I cannot, but it is going to be Arnauch in pole position. In front of Lovinovicius, Barker, Karlberg, Fischer, Kurian, Petery, Kirkhill, Grosser, and Bloom. And we go 13 laps, final race of the season. Give it your all. Who is gonna get behind T1? No one so far? No takers? Everyone makes it through T1. How about T2? Whoa, 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 there's some left touching here. Was that Karlberg hitting someone? Hitting Kirkhill perhaps? It hit Barger? Good question. Let's see Karlberg and Barker once more. Let's go back up front. Arnauch still holds it in front of Fischer and Lovinovicius. As we go on the back straight for the first time. It is not quite NASCAR speeds, but you don't want these cars to go that fast. The bus stop coming up. 3 wide. You're touching. Whoa, and Karlberg goes to the gravel again. Just like race 1. Petery, ooh, where we go. 8 billion people wide. The cars are swerving left and right. A consequence of not having downforce. Fischer holds the lead, having come out of the bus stop more or less one piece. 3 wide behind it is people. Kirkhill, ooh, and there goes Arnauch and Lovinovicius. Not how you want to do it. Kirkhill is now in 2nd. Fischer is a 2nd ahead of him. People are definitely driving to see what they can do today. It is the final race of the season. So give it your all. It is Lucas Fisher in front of Nils van der Kerkhill, Adam Kurian, Colin Barker, Oren Norwich, Lovinoviches, Petery, Grusser, Bloom, and finally Carl Burke. Alexei Kurian has the slipstream. This is not for the championship, this is for the bragging rights, as Oren Norwich and Barker are sideways too. 2 clean passes. Will Carlberg? No, Carlberg doesn't kill himself. Alright, counter-attack. Kirkhill is on behind Kurian. In front of them, Fisher is running away. He's gonna need all the airtime he can get if he wants to win this one. T1 coming up. One Dutchman coming on the outside. And it sticks. As you see, Lovinoviches go past Grusser behind them. Fisher has second of the health up now. Behind him, behind Kirkhill, a train is forming. A train with big gaps in it, but a train nonetheless. Let's see, Kurian has the slipstream again. But he does not stick it. Carlberg has made it back up to Bloom. Carlberg is not a fan of braking zones, as it turns out. Make of that what you want. Fisher is still leading, but Kirkhill is only half a second behind. He's dragging up Kurian, so Fisher has to be careful that he does not get railroaded. Kirkhill a whole second faster in the last lap. Ooh, door-to-door action. It wouldn't really be a touring car race if there weren't some door-to-door action. In any case, Kirkhill is past. Kurian looking for his shot now. And he's aiming for the outside. And that's actually going to stick because Fisher takes it to the lawn, which now is well mowed. Can Kurian do something? Ah, he has the slipstream. Not a lot of it, but he does have it. Go back here. Petery is on the offensive. Not matter. Oren Norwich is challenging Barker. Barker will keep his third in the championship if he doesn't do anything stupid today. And truth be told, Barker hasn't done anything stupid all season. Barker sticks it. That was we're on lap 5 now. Kirkhill has a second down to Kurian, who is chased by Fisher. Barker is defending against Orange. Winovich is defending against Petery. Then we got Drosser, Alberg, and Chris Bloom. Now, Petery had a lot of pace earlier in the season, but it has kinda disappeared as we've gone along. Conversely, Winovich has gone faster as the season has progressed. But here, Petery will get the Duke. Or the Douche, or however you call it. He takes the position, that's the point. Go back up Fisher. Chasing Kurian. Turn chasing ghosts. It is starting to look like race 1. People are spreading out. Orange has a shot now. Very small shot, but he has it. They better get Drosser has a real shot. But like Orange, it's not gonna stick as Petery goes wide. Now Fisher's back up to Kurian. Just has to stick to position and wait for the bus stop. That does not appear to work. The Link just has slightly more power, I think. How about T1? Orange is making a move on Barker behind. There have to be 2 places at once, coming into T1. Kurian does defensive moves. That will stick. How about behind? Where is Barker? Barker is also hit, so it is status quo for the moment. Fisher is still looking to get around. And Kurian may just have given up on chasing Brenda Kirkhill. Now let's see. Kurian is taking a very not draft-friendly line. But it may also have worked. Status quo remains. We're just gonna stay in this camp for a moment. Fisher looks at the inside. Is not going to happen unless he can force a mistake. He cannot. Go back to here. Petery has caught up to Touring Norwich. Ooh, and they touch. It is not a big touch, but it is a touch nonetheless. Petery is passed. I see Fisher still looking for that move. We're actually gonna cut down here to Petery and Norwich because we're about to have some hot freeway drafting action. No one is bold enough to make the move. But Norwich might have Petery's number now. How we can see, well, top 5 out of 6. That came out wrong. 5 out of 6 guys. Minus Van der Kirkel, who is 7 seconds ahead. Fisher is making a move, I think, too. That is... I'm seeing yellow flags as Parlo Norwich goes... he goes weird. Peter! There we go, that's the problem. Petery has gone to the pits. Not on purpose, but he has gone there. I'm sorry we didn't see what happened, but I'm sure someone will send some very angry tweets about it later. But it does mean Norwich is back up. Also, Barker is starting to catch up to Lucas Fisher. We're gonna have a little podium battle going on. But it's gonna be without Petery, who's in the pit lane. Go back up here again. Kirkhill coming in here. It's gonna be another win for him, I think. Gonna have good 4 laps to go of this season. Now let's cut here to Barger so we can see up front. Ahead of him is Fisher, and ahead of Fisher is Kurian. Do we see any funny moves? We will not. The Lorinoviches is catching up to Norwich. Not the first time they meet. Behind them we see DeRosser and Karlberg. back up here. We have Barker and Fisher. Curran is sneaking away somehow. Onto the back straight once more. Go back here. Lauren Vidges has a much better shot now. 1/10. He's on it. Ooh! That's a stone cold move. He simply takes the position and Pavel tries to turn in. But there is no room there. Absolutely denied. Lovinovic just goes into P5. A backup. Barker is attacking Fisher again. Although, I ain't gonna stick, so let's go back to our arch. There's gonna be a counterattack at some point. But how and when? We'll have to find out. 3 laps to go. Oh, hang on, we need to go back up here. I think just was a fun move. They were fighting for something. Now, of course, we're still keeping an eye out of Lovinovich's and our arch behind them. But I do not think Barker's gonna make a move, so we're actually gonna cut down to our arch. Now, Lovinovich's made a stone cold move before. Will there be a counter? Oh, Pavel, don't touch the man. Don't touch him twice. That is just... And 3 times. Pavel, what are you doing? Pavel, no. As Fisher and Barker still doing something here, we're gonna have to keep our eyes on Lovinovic and Pavel again. Now, Pavel, I know you're not happy about what Solius did. You can't bump a guy 3 times, and now Paul Drussy's coming up to annoy you. Fisher and Barker just casually swapping positions. Curran is leading ahead. And Kirkhill is just 10 billion seconds ahead. And he's gonna take the race and the championship in a lap and a half. But for the moment, the battle of the bumpy cars. That is too far to actually do anything. Let's go back here. Peter is attacking Karlberg. I see Peter have come out of the pits again. There's some slipstreaming going on as we are on the final lap of the weekend and, in fact, the championship. Here he's gonna carry that one home with superior speed. Go back up here, Pavel. Will he make another move? He will not. Let's go back down Kalberg. Will he make a move? It is apparent. But for the moment, we're gonna go ahead and look at Kirkhild. He has been trashing everyone all season, even though he's been mowing the lawn at the same time. Buren is gonna be taking second in the championship. And we cannot even talk about the rest of all of that because we're not done fighting yet. Don't hit him a fourth time. And don't go out there because now Rosser goes past. Now I'm supposed to be unbiased, but I think that's karma. It's not Amore. Kirkhild on the back straight. Actually, we're going to stick with him. It is going to be a race win. 8 out of 12 possible. It is going to be a championship. 1 out of 1 possible. There's going to be nothing to say to it except for damn good job, Nils. Damn good job. Have your party blinking, have your party swerving, you're a champion. Coming in slightly behind, it's going to be Adam Curran, who also takes second in the championship. Fischer, I believe, is going to come in at a respectable 8th in the championship. Parker's going to take third, Lorenovich, I'm not entirely sure. Nor Drosser, nor Pavel. Peter's going to carry 5th in the championship in the race. Karlberg's going to carry 4th once he comes home. And Chris Bloom, who is crashing his way out, is going to carry my heart. And that is gonna be it. It is Kirkhild. Fastest lap. Race win. All of that jazz. You know the drill. And that will essentially be the conclusion to our season. I'm gonna cut on the webcam now, actually. So yeah, that was Season 2. There is not much to say about it. We had some races, we had fun. So, we're just gonna cut straight to chase. We'll be back 16th of August. We're still debating the track list, but you will have time to buy all the stuff while it's on a 50% discount. We're gonna have DTM, we're gonna have TCRs, we're gonna have some Grand Touring Championships. There's gonna be something for everyone. I'm pretty sure of that. But all that will happen in 4 weeks, and I'll probably be broadcasting some of it on this channel. But from all of us at TRACC, all the drivers and all that, thank you for watching. I've been Handsome Lars. Goodbye.